Welcome back. Once the summer hits, Texas Hill Country Wineries do not take a break. They begin serving up refreshing sips and hosting super cool events. Executive Director January Weesey is here to tell us more about what's new. She was just telling me off camera, it's the busiest it's ever been. Holy guacamole.
It really is.
Good morning.
Good morning. Thank you for having me.
Of course. Talk to us first about how you're expanding, because you say your class is the biggest it's ever been.
Yeah, we just approved last month 7 new members. Like you said, the biggest class we've ever had. Usually it's about 2 or 3 at the most for each membership approval group. And we've been onboarding them. We have all 3 of these wineries that we brought today are brand new members, and making sure that they're on the website and in the brochure and participating in all the events that they want to participate in, and just kind of making sure that they are plugged into everything that we're doing. But we're really excited to have this group of 7. One of them noted that at the membership meeting where we voted them in was at one of the founding member wineries, which was really, really cool.
That is cool. So what number are you up to now?
We're at 69 members.
Wow, that's a lot of places to visit.
It is. Our brochure is, we've added a page or 2 to the brochure.
Don't say. Okay. I do want to ask about what being a member means, because I do feel like we're starting to get to the point in the Hill Country where you throw a rock and you can hit a winery. And that's a wonderful thing, because we're developing that area and it brings great tourism. But what do these wineries get by being a Texas Hill Country Winery member?
Yeah, so THCW is a nonprofit trade association. So when they started, the goal was to drive traffic to the wineries and promote Texas wine and their tasting rooms here in the Hill Country. We've since expanded not only in member numbers, but also what we're doing. We kind of do a lot of networking and industry education on the other side of it. Plus we do all of these events for consumers. So we kind of try to cover both aspects for the wineries. Everything we do is optional participation though. So if some of our events don't fit your business plan for your winery, then you don't have to participate, but you're still on the website and in the brochure and in these big marketing pushes that we're doing for everyone.
And you also have scholarships as well, yes?
We do, yes. All of our passport events and our winemaker dinners, the profits from the dinners and then a portion of the tickets from the passport events goes to our scholarship fund. Over the last 7 years, we've raised about and given away about $107,000 to like 50 students.
Yeah, who are going
awesome.
Into the winemaking industry.
Yes, viticulture, enology, hospitality, different certificates, WSET, stuff like that.
That is so neat. Okay, all right, let's get into the nitty gritty. We've got some events coming up.
We do. Yes.
Okay, Barrels and Bites is this weekend. Let's talk about that.
Yeah, it starts on Friday. It's a brand new event for us, and it's very similar to the passports that we do throughout the year, but we really wanted to give the consumer an elevated experience. So we have 19 wineries participating, and each one is offering something different, either a barrel tasting or a bites tasting. And so you can go, you have to make reservations at any of them that you want to participate, because they are kind of super intricate experiences, right? Okay. They're pairing different wines with different foods. They're taking you into the cellar, letting you taste right out of the barrel. So they need to know how many to expect and different things like that. But it's going to be really cool experiences for everyone.
A bit more intimate too. Yeah, especially with 19 participating.
It'll be a smaller crowd. You'll kind of get that one-on-one attention from the wineries.
Which I think is always so cool. I love walking away feeling like I've learned something too.
Yeah.
Okay, Siboney is one of your newest member wineries, and they are going to be participating in Barrels and Bites.
They are, yeah. They jumped on board right away. And so they have 3 different wines that they're pairing. We actually brought the Cabernet Franc from Siboney.
And guys, don't worry, I totally guessed how to spell it or how to pronounce it incorrectly. So we're learning right now on live television, Siboney.
Siboney, yes.
Okay, all right.
So Siboney is actually owned by Barbara and Miguel Lacuna. I might have got that wrong, that pronunciation. Barbara's the winemaker, and Siboney is actually a Cuban love song that Miguel's uncle wrote.
Oh, you're
kidding. So that's how they named the winery.
What a
it's
sweet,
super
small
special.
world.
Super special.
Okay, and what you brought for us today just to show off is?
Yes, so this is the Cabernet Franc. They are pairing that with house-made lamb meatballs for Barrels and Bites. And then they have 2 other wines that they're pairing with different small bites as well. But this is a great wine, of course, for red meats, cheese boards, kind of make it a summer wine too if you want.
Just hanging out with your friends.
Yeah.
Yep, I love it. Okay, and I also want to make sure we talk about the Austin Roadshow. So Barrels and Bites, y'all, is this weekend, but the Austin Roadshow is coming to us. So you actually don't have to go into the Hill Country. You can stay here and still enjoy everything that the Hill Country has to offer.
Exactly. So we realized a couple years ago that not everybody can get out there.
Yeah.
And so we want to bring our wineries to different cities across the state. And this year we're doing Austin, and then later this year we'll do somewhere in DFW. But we are bringing 31 wineries to the Austin Central Library on June 27th.
Cool.
Yeah.
So that's coming up too.
It is.
Wow.
It is.
Okay.
Yeah. We're trying to make sure we stay on track and get everything set up and taken care of. But we have 31, like I said, 31 wineries. Each will present 3 different wines, and it's a walk around tasting. So you can take that time to taste a couple wines from each winery, one from each, visit with the winery owners, the winemakers. We kind of have, a great crowd.
Yeah, and it kind of like pulls back that veil of like, because wine can get so like, I don't understand it.
Yeah.
It feels a little
Yeah.
snooty, like that sort of thing. So to be able to talk directly to the winemaker about what they made and I love to have them tell me what notes I should be tasting. So speaking of, let's do that real quick. You brought me a rosé to taste.
I did. So this is from Adego Vino. They are one of the new wineries, and they'll be at the Roadshow as well. They are known for their rosé program, and this is actually their estate rosé from the vineyard there in Gillespie County.
You don't want to hear me say this, but I actually don't like rosé. I love that. Adego Vino, huh? Okay, all right. I'm going to have to write it down. Yeah. Lots to keep on the plate January, but I know you're doing a great job. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Guys, get your tickets to Barrels and Bites ASAP, just since it's happening this weekend, but you can also get your tickets to the Austin Roadshow. That's coming up just behind it. It's all coming up this summer. Lots to see and do. Learn more at TexasHillCountryWineries.org.